Okay, so the plan's on the front stub. I'm gonna come in about here. We're gonna cut the rail, pull front clip out. Gonna run some 2x4 straight rails out from each side, make a nice new boxed front sub. And then get to the cradle. So you got your 4 bolts, attachment points. We need to narrow this up roughly 6.5 inches. So we'll narrow this guy up. We should be able to come right up into the bottom of those new rails, punch the holes through, bolt in there, and then make us some rear mount brackets to come off the frame rail back there so we can get everything tied in. And we just got to figure out, narrow up the steering on this power rack. Hopefully we'll have enough in the tie rod ends that we can get it out of there, and this thing should be pretty sweet.
I was hoping you could help me out. Sure, Ginger. What do you need? It's the chef showdown this afternoon. Nothing to worry about. Everyone must
Alright, so we gotta narrow this cradle up 6 1/4 inches. Take it right out of the center, squeeze it back together, tack it back up. Hopefully, if we're lucky, have nicer welds than the factory welds. Put it up under the rails and see how everything lines up. Alright, cradle's cut down, clamped up under there. Got the struts kind of held up in place. Narrowed 6.5 inches almost. Pretty slick front suspension in this thing.
On the wall. Why is life so embarrassed after all? I spy death.
Alright, so here we go. Heneryetta, it's got some new front suspension. Mocked up in place. Definitely don't think those big hideous Camaro wheels are going to work.
They're not.
But don't plan on using those anyways.
Something
But
quite a bit narrower.
got the front frame rail stubbed in. Got the cradle narrowed. Tacked back together. Suspension up roughly in place. Try to figure out the design for the strut towers. Probably bring everything up off the cage. But made some big progress. Next weekend we'll get the motor set in there, tranny in there, and mock up cross members and mounts for all that. Things should be pretty good to go. Gonna take and try to use the factory pads. Mount everything through the frame rails just like they mount into the Camaros, into the body. So we'll see how that all goes, but for now that's all the time we got this weekend. It's time to call it a day, wrap up, go home, get ready for the week ahead. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and we'll see you guys next weekend.
Bye.